Today I'm trying out the new bagel mix that just came out for the spring. So all you need to do is add 1 bag of mix into your mixing bowl. I'm going to use my stand mixer, but you can also knead this by hand. We're going to add 1 cup of warm water. And we're going to turn this on and let it knead for, says 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to set it for 7 minutes and hit start. Okay, our dough is all set. I'm going to cover this and let it sit for 1.5 hours to 2 hours until it has doubled in size. I'm just going to cover the top with this silicone mat. It fits perfectly on top of the mixing bowl. This is a small one, and then I don't have to waste money on plastic wrap. All right, so our dough is ready. Look how beautiful that is. So we are going to just punch this down, and we're going to take it out of the bowl. And I'm going to put this right on my pastry mat. And we are going to divide this up into 6 pieces so we can make 6 bagels. We're going to make this into 6 balls. All right, so we'll start with 2. And we're going to divide this into 3 pieces and make these into little balls. Okay, and then we're going to take each one of these and we're going to flatten it out. And then I'm going to poke a hole in the center of it. We're going to just shape this into a donut or bagel. Okay, and the directions say the hole should be about 2 inches, probably because this is trying to spring back on itself. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the other 5 of these, and then we're going to cover this and we're going to let those rest for another 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so we have rested our bagels for 30 minutes. And I now have my 4 quarts of water boiling, and we are going to add 3 tablespoons of brown sugar and 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Okay, these are the secret ingredients to bagels. Okay, and then we are going to take our rested bagels, and now we're going to take our rested bagels and we are going to drop them into the boiling water. You want to just be gentle so that you don't ruin your shape. And we're going to let them float in here for 1 minute. And then we are going to flip them over for another 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, now it's time to flip them over. Okay, and I'm going to take these out now. They're getting nice and puffy. We're going to put them on a baking sheet with some parchment paper. And then we can season our bagels however we want. So I love everything bagel seasoning on my bagels, so we're going to use some of that. And then these are going to bake in the oven at 400 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes. So I'm going to finish up the last 4, and then I will take a picture so you guys can see what they look like. These 2 bagels we are going to season with the new cinnamon toast seasoning mix. And then we're going to bake these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes.